Hello, all you beautiful souls. Jules here, and happy Friday. It is now Valentine's Day AM, so make sure you get your loved one something special, or your sweetheart, or your besties, family, whoever you want to show some love to today. Make sure you do. And we are going to continue today with our A Crystal a Day Keeps the Doctor Away. As you all know, we're going through the alphabet of crystals and trying to talk about every single one that we can. So today we're going to be talking about Bixbite. And you may be unfamiliar with this crystal. I actually only have one piece of Bixbite, and it is a rare crystal. It is fairly expensive. It's beryl, and this was gifted to me by the gorgeous goddess Athena, of course, when she went to the Tuscon Gem show. When we placed an order, she was going to choose like 10 random people of the day to gift a Bixbite to, and I was chosen as one. So I feel really honored to have pieces that Athena has carried with her in her purse. Specifically these, as she showed them. So I'll go ahead and talk about the characteristics. On the Mohs hardness scale, this is going to be your 7.5 to 8. So it is a hard crystal. It's a hexagonal structure. Of course, all the barrels are the hexagonal structures. Really gorgeous. I love hexagons in crystals. It is something that I look for. And you can find Bixbite in Brazil, Russia, the United States, particularly in Colorado and New Mexico and Utah. And this is your Earth Star, so below you, your root, and your heart chakra crystal. And it is associated with the zodiac signs of Aquarius and Pisces. So, in case you're wondering what I'm wearing, it's cold. It's cold out there. And so, it's like a poncho, I guess. Something to wrap around and keep you warm. And it's really cool. It's like reversible, so I could technically wear it this way if I wanted to. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you some Bixbite. So here she is. You can see how gemmy that magenta of the Bixbite is. And this is going to stimulate both your heart as well as your root chakras, and you can place it at those energy centers, so at your feet, and your Earth Star is at the ground. So your feet would be a great place to stimulate passion, and then also your heart chakra you can place there for love, courage to find love, and courage for self-esteem as well. So what does Bixbite do? It helps you release adverse reactions to others. And it also does help you release feelings of guilt. If you need to forgive others, this is a great crystal. And if you're attached to these feelings of guilt and you can't seem to get rid of them, you're going to want to work with Bixbite. I know that when I had a hard time forgiving someone, my brother, I really just felt like, am I feeling this guilt of being a horrible sister Or do I just need to forgive him and move on? So Bixbite is a great crystal to release these feelings, to let go of the guilt, because we're all human. We all make mistakes. It's going to happen. We're not perfect. God, Gaia, creator, whatever you call your maker, did not make you a superhuman. I mean, well, maybe he did, but we're all just here trying to, essentially most of us are trying to be good people, to help one another, to learn from one another, and to just be happy, to create, to work and live in unity with one another. Also, when you place Bixbite at your heart, it will help to release any type of codependent relationships that you may have. Now, I know we're talking about Valentine's Day coming up, and right today is the perfect day to look at your relationship. How is your relationship? Are you getting chocolates and flowers and just lovey-dovey all day long? Or are you still searching for that soulmate? Are you not getting anything? I mean, I bought myself flowers already, so I'm good there. But we have to really look at our relationships with one another. And Bixbite will help ground you as well as center you in your heart, so that all these feels that you might have, any type of feelings that you might be holding on to that might be lingering, Bixbite is going to release those emotions that no longer serve you. Also, when you place Bixbite at your root chakra, it's going to activate the Kundalini, so that spiraling energy that flows up and down your spine. Now, I don't believe I've ever had a Kundalini rising experience where I've felt this sensation come over me, whether it be yoga I'm doing or meditating. I've just not experienced it, I believe. And I hear it's like a vibration flowing through you, almost like, you know, when you feel like your cell phone's vibrating in your pocket and it's totally not. Like no one's calling you or texting you. I imagine that is the kind of feeling you get, with like a warm, fuzzy, almost like wrap you in warmth, loving type energy. So if you're holding on to that victim type mentality, like poor me, this happened to me, all my woes, we all have, you know, things that have happened to us and they suck. There's no like easier way to say it. Like bad things happen to good people. And to be able to work with a crystal that can essentially center you and remind you that you are full of greatness. You deserve to let go of all these things that you're holding on to, that hurt and that pain and feeling sorry for yourself. It's not going to get you anywhere. Believe me, I lived there for many years and I was stuck and I felt sorry for myself and I felt like everyone owed me something and I got nowhere. I just dug myself into the ground and no one wanted to be around me. So, yeah. Also, if you have irrational thoughts or fears or anything of that sort, Bixbite is going to help release that to get you through it. And then also Bixbite, because it is a rare crystal, it's also known as emerald, red emerald, or red beryl. And it was named after Maynard Bixby. He was a mineralogist back in 1935 who lived in Utah. So Bixbite, that is it for tonight. Much love and light as always, and happy Valentine's. Check out my sale.